Yes, the boys. Doing a 24-hour Molly's fishery in Wigan. Hoping just catch quite a few carp. Nothing big. I think biggest I've had out of these is 12 pound. Smallest about 4. Just finished school. So decided to get out on the bank for a quick night before I go Cornwall. Probably a YouTube video up on that, because there's some fish in there, but they're all knocking in these reeds next to me, and then there's a shaded margin on opposite me. Nobody's fishing it. Nobody really fishes that side, so put a rod over there when it gets a bit darker. Hopefully we'll bag a couple of carp. So this is what I'm going with: Parker Baits OG Fish Pink Wafter with Advanta Mini Mix. I need to trim it down still, but just chucked out some OG fish and they're fizzing. So we'll have one in the bank in about half an hour. Right, so a little update. The rod did go, but my PVA stem, not my knot, my PVA stem snapped. So we're going with Parker Baits, oil with topped with a bit of a wafter, mesh bag with boilie and pellet in. And we're going lead clip and lead core, lead free leader. Hopefully it does the business. They're back fizzing on the spot, so I'm gonna pay a bit more off the reeds, because I did land it pretty much in the reeds. So next little clip will be a carp, hopefully. So Frankie's just had a fish then. They're absolutely fizzing like mad on my spot. Just clipped up the opposite, the other rod to the opposite margin. Going with the exact same thing, multi-combi, but just with a pink wafter on, mesh bag. Just gonna ping it out. Gutted about losing that fish. It was actually decent, but don't land them all. So I'm hoping, some kids on, I'm hoping for quite a few fish. And one of Frankie's other mates has had one as well, so not seen it. Absolute screamer. Ripped off.
Someone else is screaming down there.
It's a little feisty one, I think. Absolutely nailed. Right in the bottom lip. So what did I say? Wouldn't take very long, would it? Sick little mirror. Putting an absolute beast of a scrap. Got a bit of a fucked mouth on it. But tell you what, first fish, been a really good night. So we just had another one. It's a common this time. Opposite margin. Literally just getting my other rod ready to go back out and it screamed off. So it is going to be a really good night. Going to buy. So we've had 2 carp now, as you'll see, but just going with singles now. Might take a bit longer for a bite, but gonna end up running out of bait. Still got a full night and a full day left, and I've been here an hour. Ooh. But as you can see, the lake's rarely busy and lively. One of my mates had 3 carp, but they're right on the best peg in the lake, to be honest. And somebody else has had a carp to the right of me, and then to the left of me they've had 4 carp today, so fingers crossed. Oh, 20 got pulled out as well yesterday. I'm hoping for a bigger one out of here. There's a ghosty in here and it's mega. So third one of the session, the spot's still fizzing. Screamed off and then dropped back. Tried diving into the reeds, but seems to be getting a bit bigger. But let's get the rod back out right on that spot because it's fizzing like mad. So we've gone for a bit of a change of approach. Got a snowman still on the multi-combi rig. DNA 12mm pop-up, OG fish, Parker baits 14mm. Literally, try and see if we can get the fizzing on camera. It's going mad. Alright, we're just getting the rig set. Well, just got the rig set. We're both still on like multi-combi, but we've changed over to boilie pop-up snowman, little mesh bags. The same on both rods. And we're gonna dip the mesh bags in some krill, it's cloud liquid. And I think I'm gonna put them both on the far margin just for ease. But if I don't, I'm definitely putting one over there. If not, I'm gonna put one in the margin. Oh, can't sort it out with that. Literally, I was gonna show you where I casted, but yes, boys, just about to head off to sleep now. And have a quick little porridge, but get back to you if I have anything through the night. It's about 12:30 at night. Just had this common absolutely ripped off. Got massive eyes poking out its head. But I had a little dink before, about a pound. Mad. But again, nailed it. So we've changed back over to solid bags with trying different bait now. I'm gonna try these moochberry rafters, but still got magic beam ready to go on the other rod. Just redoing the rods now and trying to get the head down. Rod was literally out 30 seconds. Bag must have melted and it must have been straight on it. It's only a little tiny dink, about £2 at the most, but shows solid bags do the work. Right. Chill. Right, so we just got the rods out then again. After we got interrupted by that fish. Put one back out on a solid and I've tried something different because I want to get my head down, but then if it works, it works. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not absolutely dying for a bite right now. It's not like I've had no fish. I've had about 12 now, I'd want to say, but I know it's not that many. But I'm not dying for a bite. Just put 15mm cell balanced wafter out, and then I've put one out on a solid with one of them moochberry sticky wafters. Right, so a little bit of an update. I had one in the night. I had a different one. Well, it was about 4:30 this morning. I'm fishing 2 rods on a spot, about literally a foot apart from each other, one on a mesh bag, one on a solid. Seeing which one does the work, but using the same baits. Well, no, I've got a pink OG fish wafter on one, and then I've got boilie and some on the other. But I think this guy's going right in front of me. No, chilling. Yeah, hoping for a bit of a bigger one today. Right, so decided to do an overnight. It's gone dead and I don't want to end on a day with having no fish. So we're doing an overnight, resting the swim for a bit, let this kid fish there for a bit. Right, so we're going for a bit of a change of approach. We've put a 16mm Manila Active boilie on with mulchberry, pink pop up. It's just because pink works so well in here. Trying to get to the bigger fish out in the middle. So hopefully it does work, but hook's sticky sharp. So it's gone pretty dead and nobody's really caught. So I'm gonna do both the rods to get them ready and then put them out a bit later on, let them swim. Chill without any pressure on it. Right, so we've just been Frankie's then, some tea and to have a shower. We'll just get back to the lake now and then we're gonna cast out the rods. Still going with that big boat with the 16mm boilie and pink pop up. Don't know what's going on the other rod just yet. Let you know when to decide. Right, literally put the rod in the margin and it went within 30 seconds again. Mesh bag must have melted and it must have gone. But it came in at around, I think it was 16, 15 maybe with a net. So, wait no, it was 17 with the net, so 16, 15 pound. But bigger bait, bigger fish. Well, Frankie's just lost that one. So he's going to get his rod back out on the exact same spot, and it was from the opposite margin. Right boys, just getting the trap set for the night. But what I'm going to do, wait one to show, and then solid bags going on the red. And then I'm going to wait for another one to show, and then run with bigger bait on this rod. Micro ring swirls wrapped around, but sort out in a sec. Think if I don't see anything show, one's gonna go under this tree, then one's gonna go there. Just because I've baited up that far margin, but I literally had my 16, well 15 I think it was. We're going with 15 look. Something's just swirled there. So debating just putting the solid bag down there. Rod just peeled off. 16mm boilie with a 12mm pop up. Seems to do the work on here. But yeah. Second one of the night. A bit smaller. Literally all it was a couple of beeps. Up and down, up and down. Didn't take any drag at all. Got a bit of a messed up mouth on it, but you get that in fisheries. About £3-4. Let's slip it back. Wake up call. Not the biggest one. I'd say it's about the second biggest one I've had this entire 48 hours. It's about 3 o'clock, going at 8. See if we can get one more on the bank maybe. But fell for the snowman again. Right, I just woke up then. Literally going in an hour. Just flits them both back out on singles. But fingers crossed we get another one. Alright guys, gonna end it here. Rods are still out, only for 5 minutes. My dad's coming to pick me up in about 2 minutes, so if we get a last minute bite I'll let you know.